Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Surah 59, the Emigration. The name of God, the Compassionate, the Merciful. In the name of God, the Compassionate, the Merciful, all that is in the heavens and all that is on the earth, praiseth God. He is the mighty and the wise. He it is who caused some believers among the people of the book to quit their homes and join with those who had immigrated previously. Ye did not think that they would quit them, and they on their part thought that their fortresses would protect them against God. But God came upon them whence they looked not for him, and cast such fear into their hearts, that by their own hands, as well as by the hands of the believers, they demolished their houses. Profit by this example, ye who are men of insight, and were it not that God had decreed their exile, surely in this world would he have chastised them, but in the world that is to come, the chastisement of the fire awaiteth them. This is because they set them against God and his apostle. And whoso setteth him against God, God is truly vehement in punishment, vehement in punishing. You're cutting down some of their palm trees and sparing others was by God's permission, and to put the wicked to shame, after the spoils of these which God hath assigned to his apostle. Ye press not with horse or camel, but God giveth his apostle power over what he will. God is almighty. The spoil taken from the people of the towns, assigned by God to his apostle, belongeth to God, and to the apostle, and to his kindred, and to the orphans, and to the poor, and to the wayfarer, that none of it may circulate among such of you, only as are rich. What the apostle hath given you, take. What he hath refused you, refuse. And fear ye God, for God is severe in punishing. So we see very clearly that if you really believe that Prophet Muhammad, through spiritual guidance, has said that the following things are forbidden as far as a principle forever, not, oh, this is just get rid of that now, let's go fight. That doesn't sound like he's forbidding anything forever. That we're not supposed to change the lawful and unlawful according to our will. To the poor refugees also doth a part belong, who hath been driven from their homes and their substance, and who seek favor from God and his goodwill, and aid God and his apostle. These are the men of genuine virtue. They who have been in possession of their abodes and embrace the faith before them, cherish those who take refuge with them, and they find not in their breast any desire for what hath fallen to their share. They prefer them before themselves, though poverty be their own lot, and with such as are preserved from their own covetousness shall it be well. And verse 9 of 59 is sort of analogous to 22 of 58. You will not find any people who believe in Allah on the last day making friendship with those who oppose Allah and his messenger, even though they were their fathers, or their sons, or their brothers, or their kindred. For such he has written faith in their hearts, and has strengthened them with the Spirit. from himself, and we will admit them to gardens underneath which rivers flow, to dwell therein. Allah is pleased with them, and they with him. They are the party of Allah. Verily it is the party of Allah that will be successful. So the Hezbollah, the Hezbollah. Okay, it's Aleph. It's what's it? Is it Kasra, the one line? Anyways, and the brothers card of the tarot number, the Z, the number 7, but it's card number 6. This is the Islamic equivalent, and that had adopted the faith, love those who immigrate to them, and have no jealousy in their breast, for which they have been given, and give them preference over themselves, even though they were in need of that. And whoever is saved from his own covetousness, such are they who will be the successful. And so, and going back, of course, to verse 7, the example of the war booty being handed out is a very specific reference to what was being said, but there's far more to the issue than that. And they who have come after them, say, O our Lord, forgive us and our brethren. Who have preceded us in the faith, and put not into our hearts ill will against those who believe. O our Lord, thou verily art kind, merciful. So we can question some of those who accepted Islam in previous generations. That's perfectly fine, but we should not have ill will towards them per se for anything other than how they deviated. O Lord, thou verily art kind, merciful. Hast thou not observed the disaffected saying to their unbelieving brethren among the people of the book, if ye had been driven forth, we will go forth with you, and in what concerneth you, never will we obey any one, and if ye be attacked, we will certainly come to your help. But God is witness that they are liars. No, if they were driven forth, they would not share their banishment. If they were attacked, they would not help them. Or if they help them, they will surely turn their backs. Then would they remain unhelped. Assuredly the fear of you is more intense in their hearts than the fear of God. This because they are a people devoid of discernment. They will not fight against you in a body, except in fenced towns, or from behind walls. Mighty is their valor among themselves. Thou thinkest them united, but their hearts are divided. This for that they are a people who understand not. They act like those who lately preceded them, who tasted the result of their doings, and a grievous chastisement awaiteth them.
Like Satan when he saith to a man, be an infidel, and when he hath become an infidel, he saith, I share not thy guilt. Verily I fear God, the Lord of the worlds. Our both therefore shall be the end, that they dwell forever in the fire. This is the recompense of the evildoers.
O ye who believe, fear God, and let every soul look well to what it sendeth on before the morrow, and fear ye God, and verily God is cognizant of what ye do, and be ye not like those who forget God, and whom he hath therefore caused to forget their proper selves. Such men are the evildoers. So remember your Lord, and you'll remember yourself. The inmates of the
Fire
And the inmates of the paradise are not to be held equal. The inmates of paradise only shall be the blissful. Had we sent this Koran on some mountains, that thou wouldst certainly have seen it humbling itself and cleaving asunder for the fear of God. Such are the parables we propose to men, in order that they may reflect, He is God. Remember these last few verses. Very, very good to say in the morning, or I guess in the twilight before the morning. 70,000 angels accompany you. And there's other benefits of which you can see. Some people also like to say, list of 99 God names. I've seen 4 different ones that have been narrated that result in 101. In the Quran we have 319, but anyways, here is the first 4 of 57 are kind of like this, but this is the one that's really drawn attention to traditionally. Traditionally from the words of Prophet Muhammad. He is God, besides whom there is no God. He knoweth things visible and invisible. He is the compassionate, the merciful. He is God, besides whom there is no God. He is the King, the holy, the peaceful, the faithful, the guardian, the mighty, the strong, the most high. Far be the glory of God from that which they unite with him. He is God, the producer, the maker, the fashioner. To him are ascribed excellent titles. Whatever is in the heavens and in the earth praiseth him. He is the mighty, the wise. And we can also think in terms of other similar passages of Surah 7, the moderation in the names, God having the best of names, not inventing similitudes for God,